And now, more You Talk now.
Hey guys, it's Steve. I have a new friend I'm with. Her name is Elana J. I can hardly wait to learn more about your music. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up? I'm Elana J. Brand new to LA, or third Warped Tour show.
New to LA, where are you from?
I lived in Manhattan for the past 8 years, and I'm originally from Long Island. I was in a rock, dive bar rock band for years, and then about 6 months ago I wrote a bunch of new music. I was here for 2 weeks. I worked with this group called Heavy and a guy named Nick Rowe, who was in a band called Blood Simple, and we just changed our sound completely and made it into this dark electronic pop. And so we pulled it together and
Nice.
we're we'll play.
How did you get started? I mean, it's like you don't just one day go, I'm going to be on the Warped Tour, I'm going to record, I'm going in the studio, I'm going to have a band, all that kind of stuff. What happened?
I failed a lot of times. I attempted, but I don't know, when I was 16 and 17, I'd go to Warped Tour, and I was I really, really wanted to do it, but I was scared because it's scary to be I want to be a rock star, I want to be in a band, I want to do music. So I went to school for theater, and I was doing theater for a while. And then I hooked up with this girl, and we started writing songs. And it was at first a metal band, and then became Elana J and the Grinders, which was our New York band, which is how I know Leanne, who's my bass player. And just work your butt off. You find what makes you happy, and you just try to build your life around it.
Being a drummer, I know that routine. I know the travel stuff. I know. Except there's a drawback to being a drummer because you got to haul all this junk around. I shouldn't say
that's
junk.
A huge positive of fronting a band. I write the songs, and then I don't have to carry anything.
Talk to us about the stuff you write about. What are you trying to communicate?
In general, I write about what I'm going through, and as a woman in the music business, it's pretty easy to come up with stuff to deal with or something to write about, because it's kind of aggressive, and you get beat down a lot, and it's all about how you keep reinventing yourself and keep reaching the next level. And you just got to keep going. And if you just write about the struggle of going on and on and on, when everyone's you're a joke, or you're not going to make it, or you're this, that's material forever.
Well, it sounds like you've been reinventing yourself. I don't know if that's the feeling I get, and just trying to stay fresh, trying to stay on the edge.
You want to stay on the edge and fresh, but still believe in what you're doing, which is a really, really difficult.
There's
think.
a tension.
Yeah, I love dive bar rock and roll, but as I've progressed in my career, I work with a lot of very talented people with really different musical taste, and anything done really well to me is beautiful. So
sure.
As I incorporate more and more, there's a bit of electronic in our music now, which I knew nothing about until a few months ago, and it just it blasts open this whole new world of writing, and it's pretty
absolutely.
cool.
I mean, it's interesting because even as a drummer percussionist, I've never been a big one for electronic drums. In fact, I rarely break sticks, but I remember being in Canada and they gave me the most expensive electronic kit that there was, and I broke my sticks because I couldn't get anything out of it. But yet, if you know, some of the different things you can use now are amazing, and they can take you to a whole other direction.
Well, what's really important to us is not losing musicians on stage. So we're trying to keep that rock vibe. So we have a drummer who runs the tracks, but also drums his heart out, and then bass and guitar. It's very important to me to keep the rock band,
sure,
and then morph with it, because I don't want to just sing to a track. I want to have an experience on stage with the musicians behind me, filling the room, and it's live music.
Yeah, no,
and that's what I think is really cool about our sound, is that we haven't really given up the rock vibe. We've just added this new electronic vibe to it, and that's really, really thanks to these writers called Heavy. They're producers, they're great, they're in Los Angeles, and they really exposed me to a new way of creating music.
So do you have a project that people can get a hold of now? Can they go online, or?
Yeah, you can find me, find anything I'm doing on my website, which is alanajmusic.com.
Okay.
And then at Instagram, they type in Elana J Music, I'll pop up for them, and you'll see what I'm doing.
Cool. Well,
we should have some new stuff coming out soon. So.
Well, we will make sure that we put stuff out on our website and social media and everything else, so people can connect with you. If you look at what's happening in our world, in our culture, I heard an LA newscaster recently say, after a particular report, she just looks at her co-host and goes, we're all in the gutter. We're just all in the gutter, and I've not heard a newscaster say that on a major station. What do you see happening, and what are you doing to change it? How's that?
I think right now, there's just not everyone's okay to be angry at things, and there's no love, and there's no like, let's listen to each other. We don't agree, but let's work together to do something that's the right thing to do. You know, nobody wants like what's going on with the borders, or like nobody in their right mind wants children to be in that situation. But we're all so busy with how different we are. We're not working together.
Well, it seems like we've lost respect for one
you just have to
another,
respect
you know?
that people have different opinions, but that nobody thinks they're a bad person. So if we could just work together to spread love and do positive things, even if we don't care about, like, don't agree with people.
It's like
if we just drop judgment, love each other a little bit more. I'm not saying like peace, love everybody, because people are horrible, but just like try to make for the greater good. Let's just try to like put our egos aside.
Well, let's start treating people the way we want to be treated.
Exactly.
It's just simple.
So it's basic.
It's very, very basic. And
kids are good at doing it. I don't know when we forgot how.
Yeah, I mean, let's learn to respect one another and treat each other the way we want to be treated. And in fact, I was telling my neighbor that the other day, and he goes, "Dude, that'd change the world." Yeah, it would change the world.
Just be kinder to the person next to you. Like, instead of like, just smile more. I know that's a little dumb sounding, but it changes someone's opinion in 2 seconds, and we all have these like hard facades. And if you just like let a little bit of light in, it would just change a lot of things.
Well, we're starting a new campaign this fall that we're calling the Anti-Meanness Campaign. So our hashtag is Goodbye to Mean. Let's stop being mean to each other. You know, that's one of the biggest problems we've got on campuses where all the violence is taking place. It's people being mean. Let's stop and let's change it.
Being mean and hateful, it's just poisonous for you, because the people that matter, that you want to connect with, they don't care. Like, they don't care if you don't like them, or if they're like, it's you. You're dealing, like, you're poisoning yourself.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we talk about bullying. We don't always talk about the person that's bullying the other person, because they're the ones that have an issue too. They're bullying for a reason. So I like what you're saying. That is such a positive message. It's a message that this generation needs to hear. You know, the tolerance thing has been blown way out of proportion. Let's just respect each other. Let's, you know, like you said, can't be love.
You don't have to agree.
Can't we agree to disagree? You know, and learn to appreciate each other for who we are, and who, you know, it's okay. I may not like something you do, you may like something I do, but we can respect each other. We can still have community together. We can interact.
A 6-year-old can tell you what's right and wrong. They know. So if you're treating someone in a way that like a kid would be like, "What are you doing? What are you thinking?"
Yeah, exactly.
What gives you the right to do that? Just be a little kinder, and it would change so many things.
And maybe that's the key thing. We're not thinking. We're just not thinking. So, Elana, we could be here for hours, I think, just as we've gotten to know each other, and I hope we can connect with you again. I hope we can stay connected to find out more about what you're doing. Once again, tell us, how can people get a hold of you, follow you?
Instagram, Elana_J_music, and Elana J Music is our website, so check it out. Thanks so much.
You Talk Radio.